let's talk about land use implications, or how to design and build a city with minimal impact to the environment. How humans use land, where we build, how we build, all have a huge impact on the watersheds and the local environments. Designing the layout of an expanding city requires scientists to contribute their understanding of watersheds and runoff and basic ecology to the project. Where should the neighborhoods be built? Where should the power plants be placed? All these details must be taken into consideration. So let's think about this together. Let's say the mayor wants to expand the city on some unused part of land that sits along a river. The river runs through this land and down past a local state park and out into the bay. Local officials want to use this land to build more houses and farms, a shopping center. They're even going to include plans for a power plant to be able to supply the power and electricity to these new buildings. Scientists working with these local officials would have to weigh the costs and the advantages of each possible location for building these new buildings. So think like a scientist. Where would you put these buildings? Keep in mind that the power plant is going to cause more contaminations to end up in the water than, say, the houses, and the farms are going to use chemicals for pesticides and fertilizers, and the shopping center is going to have a lot of paved area, which is going to reduce the amount of ground that the water can soak into. Since this new area is being built on the water, we need to keep in mind that rivers are naturally self-filtering when it comes to contaminants when given the right conditions. When the water slows down, like in the bends of the river, and has time to go through the plants, it's able to filter out some of the contaminants. Other natural buffers like oyster beds are able to help filter out some of the contaminants as well. With these natural filters in place in our river, it would make sense to build the power plant far up the river so that the contaminants have time to filter out as they travel down the river and out into the bay. But where would you put the houses? With the houses downriver from the power plant, they would be exposed to more of the contaminants. So maybe to avoid exposing the houses to the contaminants from the power plant, you place the power plant further downstream. That saves all the people, right? Well, now there's no time to filter out the contaminants, and they're going to end up in the bay and filtering into the state park. So as you're planning a city and you're looking at all these land use options, you need to think about where you would put the buildings and why. You've got to be able to justify your reasoning. So keep that in mind. Good luck, and I hope you have the information to help you keep growing and keep going. Bye!